Hello, hooligans, and welcome back. Today, let's talk a little bit about zones. You may or may not have heard this term like Zone 2 training that is having its moment right now. First things first, one of the things that you need to know about zones is that not everybody uses the same language around them. And so there's this spectrum of intensity from lying down to full sprint. Some people break that down into as few as 3 different zones. Some people break that down into as many as 7. So if you're talking to somebody who only has 3 zones, then sometimes they might call this whole chunk zone 1. And then somebody with 7 zones might break that chunk down into zones 1 and 2. And then this next bit, that person who only has 3 zones would call this zone 2. But so this zone 2 and this zone 2 are different, because the whole thing that you're looking for is how are the coach and the athlete using the same terminology to talk about what are the energy systems being used at that intensity. And so your energy systems don't give a fuck what zone you're calling it. And so the thing that really matters is, are the coach and the athlete speaking in the same language? So in a 3-zone system, zone 2 is something completely different than zone 2 in a 4, 5, 6, 7 zone system. So that the important thing to notice is that in a lot of systems, they would call this zone 1, and then in some systems it's called zone 2. The whole idea is that we're talking about easy training, and people in a 3-zone system are just going to say, do all of your training in zone 1 because that's easy. And people in a 5-zone model are going to say, well, train in zone 2 because we think some of this stuff down here is too easy. So that's number 1. Make sure that when you're talking about zones, you are speaking the same language or listening to the same language as the person who you are speaking to or listening to. Yeah, different languages. Got it? Have a good day.